Okay. Okay. You riding the high horse just like B Moore did and got smoked. You talking that shit, you gonna get your ass whooped.
National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh Lord! Oh, you got lucky, boy. I was about to say not on the first play.
For more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around.
Not on the first play. Put that boy Calvin Austin in that receiver. Should have been. All right, let's go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's all you got.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards to start their.
I don't want to hear that about no goddamn subs. I ain't trying to hear that.
Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd down, this is Harris.
I'm fine with that. I got
about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. There's just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job.
Nigga, mid-blitz is mid-blitz. Shut up.
And not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, ran through all types of tackles, and put the defense back on its heels.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage.
I knew he was going there. I couldn't get in it in time.
Guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots.
Nigga, I'm about to beat you if you're going to keep talking all game.
Just know where to go, where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. No score,
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this.
You ain't got no football IQ. You were supposed to run that. That was prevent defense. I didn't mean to pick that.
3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Trubisky will throw. Shoves him aside. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Now Trubisky to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skill.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
Trubisky keeps it himself, and he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Harris running straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 78 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way. Like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 31, Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers now to throw. Open man, here's Cobb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's Dillon again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The kick by Crosby is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Crosby with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Going for it on fourth down. Here's Pickett. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Pickett.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there, a 22. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Again, it's Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are back within a score.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb, 52 yards.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
Harris will start to drive out.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Pickett back to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try to make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Running right, Jones. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right up and throw same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move to his left.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get back?
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. On play action, it's Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. That's Larry Ogunjobi powering through to end that play before it could get started.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here's Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Pass complete to Harris.
And some space here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Pickett to throw.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Rodgers throwing here. Rolling to his left. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Touchdown, Packers!
Robert Tonyan.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
26.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive
at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Rodgers looking to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And the Packers give him nowhere to go. They bring him down. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining. Aside here in this first quarter. From the 24, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. And he's able to break out a 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. across the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick-6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. This will be caught at the 2. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick-6. They'll run here with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As his offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
third down. They'll run it with Sanders. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Right back to Sanders on first down. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Another run with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They find some open field here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
I'm not lying.
Sanders, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught by Cobb. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan from 6 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the...
As Sanders has it pumped free, and the Packers pick it up. And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball screening hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy, they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, They'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
And this returnable for Rager.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Hurts throws complete to Goddard.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
What are they thinking when you bring in extra tight ends? You're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Brandon Graham that came in there and got him. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This will be caught by Brown. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 3 yards remain for second down. He's back to throw. Into the hands of Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to win this football game. They'll try the right side with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
But there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Taking it about the 1. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Well, it took us until the final play drive to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past. Called it the 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones runs over it. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. The give is to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a give to Jones running left. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He finds Watson complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. A very lengthy opening drive as this will be play number 12 coming on 3rd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Crowds Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 16. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. This will go to Henry out wide. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Willis will look to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Going on 4th down, here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their
possible if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held him, they might go for it again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jones. And he's got room. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, the play was the only decision to make. And it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
It's still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Rodgers on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker, and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time with a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Steps away. Throw offside complete. That's Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones
On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, it's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, and going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
A first down carry for Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Back to throw, Willis.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Rodgers throw brought in by Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. Airing it out deep for Woods. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Rasul Douglas picks it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
To throw again on second down. Tannehill. He finds his man. Complete. It's Phillips. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. That's caught at the 2. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been playing this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. Tannehill intercepted again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill.
And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Titans force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got some touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline, because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And right side hitter's got it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 65 yards. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24, Tannehill has his complete to Woods. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet, and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long feet. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To the air again, Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tannehill going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Take it in at the 3. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers, he's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers looking to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Rashawn Gary getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They snap it to Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers throwing here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. To try again after the sack. Tannehill, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Crosby connects on the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just hang on to that big lead. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this context.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense. And they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
DeAndre Carter. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Right back to Spiller on second down. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end and make sure the ball gets to the first down marker. But also, he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward. Because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, Spiller looking for space.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say you punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. He'll get it inside the 20, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.